Okay, I have been telling myself that I'm going to do vlogs for a while now, and I haven't fully committed to it. So the only way to actually do it is to just do it. Okay. I have been recording little clips here and there, mostly things that would be like voiceover clips or time lapses, but not like actual life footage clips. So I don't think that's gonna make for the best vlog content. Um, but for this, I'm just sitting at my desk and staring at my webcam, and I'm not gonna make any edits. Just gonna talk. So, hey, I'm bananaisahannah. You probably know me from the donation video from Mr. Kind. Um, thank you for being here. I greatly appreciate it, and I am so grateful for all of your support, whether it's just watching, following, subscribing, commenting, interacting, monetary, all of it is so deeply appreciated. Um, a lot has happened in my life since September, since the events of that video. Um, so the donation happened in, I think, on like September 10th, and then he posted the video that weekend, and everything blew up. Um, and this isn't to say that you know I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful, but it's also been a lot. Um, Nobody really prepares you for what happens when a video of you getting donated a bunch of money because you're in a terrible life situation gets 40 million views on the internet. Um, so I really haven't handled it in the best way that I should have. N- Not that I really know that there is a good way to handle it. I tried doing more streams. I tried posting videos and TikToks and whatever. Um, but that also happened to be a pretty hard spot in my life. Um, if you haven't seen on my other social media platforms, I'm currently getting divorced. And that's not a place I ever thought I would be in life. But to keep it simple, my marriage was not healthy, not in the least. Um, Neither one of us were happy. And of course, the strained financial situation played a big part in that. Um, um, trying to decide how much I want to say. So that donation happened, and of course, 7,000 of it went to my mom, and I think, pretty much all of the GoFundMe money, if not all of the GoFundMe money, that has accrued since that video has gone to my mom. Um, the 5,000 went to me, and then everything that has happened in stream and on Kofi since then has gone to me. So I personally have not gotten all of the financial support, which is fine. The point of the GoFundMe was to help my mother. And I'm so glad that the video touched so many of you that you felt led to help my mother and me because, now I'm back with my mom and it's helping take care of both of us now. We have been able to pay bills, we've been able to get groceries, and um, I was able to go to Reach conference. I mean, I went with Noah because we weren't separated at the time. But yeah, Noah and I were able to go to Reach conference where we met so many of my online friends, people like Papa Tsunami and Jate and Annika and Aki and Pastor Dustin, and that's just the few that are popping up on the top of my head. Um, Emmy, if you look at my Instagram and you see the picture of me sitting next to another um, bald girl, that's Emmy. Um, she decided that she wanted to shave her head so that I wouldn't feel weird or uncomfortable about not wearing my wig when I was there and meeting so many people in person for the first time. Because before Reach, I don't think I had ever met anybody that I saw at Reach in person until then. Um, but I ended up feeling comfortable enough, with the video going viral, and I just like on stream was I didn't care. Um, and you know, Noah didn't care if I wore the wig or not, and at the time, he's my husband. He's the main person in my life who words the supposed to be trying to impress, aside from God. But and he didn't care. In fact, when we were dating, at one point he had told me that he preferred me without the wig because he had gotten so used to seeing me without it that he would get confused seeing me in public with the wig and be like, "Where is she?" But that's never mind. Um, I don't really know what else to say, um, other than thank you. Thank you for still being here, even though I have been so inconsistent with posting content. And it's not that I don't want to, um, it's that I've been really depressed. And depression makes you just not care about things, at least in my experience. I haven't cared a lot about just about anything um, in the past, honestly, 2 years, because um, February 10th would have been mine and Noah's second wedding anniversary. Gosh, so much has happened. I don't even know if I should try and recap. Um, my mom and I are still trying to sell the house. Um, by the time, so I made the, I created the GoFundMe in July of last year. Um, by the time that video happened in September, my mom had already put the house on the market. And part of the deal with selling the house is that some of the money that whoever buys it is going to go towards fixing the HVAC units. So, I mean, we still don't have central air heating, but it's fine. We've been able to live decently comfortably. We have space heaters for the cold weather. My mom has a portable window AC unit that she used during the summer for the hot weather, and it's getting hot again, even though well, today's March. Last 2 weeks, it's been in the 80s here, which is stupid. Um, I apologize for rambling because that's just what I do. So we still don't have central heat and air, but that's fine, because once we sell the house and move, that's not going to be our problem anymore. It's going to be whoever buys the house. Since the separation, I have decided to go back to school to become an ultrasound tech. Um, I think if I have all of the information correct, I think I'm supposed to start the program in August. I only have two prerequisites that I'm missing, and that's A&P 1 and 2, plus the labs that go with it. I have already tried taking A&P 1. I started in January. Um, but that didn't work. We got hit with the ice storm, and that knocked out our power for 4 days. Um, and when you already don't have heat in your house and you're living off of space heaters, it got really cold really quick. My mom ended up getting a generator where we were able to power a couple of space heaters until the power came back on, and that was a godsend. That was life-saving. But with the separation and the depression and the ice storm and no power, and I, even though it was only one class, it was an 8-week class, so half of a semester instead of a full semester. I couldn't handle it, and I had to drop it. I do intend to try and pick it back up when it starts on March 16th. But because I had already been through most of the class, I'm still financially responsible for it. Plus the second 8 weeks of class. So in order to be able to make changes to my class schedule, meaning that I take A&P 1 again on March 16th, excuse me, starting on March 16th, and then A&P 2 this summer, I have to be able to pay my tuition, which is about $1,800. It's a little more than $1,800. I am starting to do an emergency donathon on stream so that I can be able to pay. I know a lot of people are going to think that that's greedy, and I'm sorry. But it's been about October, November, December, January, February. It's been almost 6 months since that video, and the money went to bills. The money went to living. It went to bills, to groceries, to some quality of life things, to reach conference, to a lot of things. Um, I couldn't live off of it forever. So I need help to be able to pay for school. And that's not me trying to say that it's monetary support is required, because it's not. Monetary support is never required. It is always appreciated, never expected. So if anybody feels led to help, I have a Ko-fi, I have Stream Elements. I will link them in the description. I will also link my Twitch page in the description so that you can come and follow me there and join in when I do go live. I want to go live more often, but a lot of times it feels like there's just this wall in front of me that's stopping me. It's like, I don't know if anybody else feels this way with content creation, but most of the time with me, when I think about vlogging, posting TikToks, going live on Twitch, because I've thought about vlogging on and off for the last 10 years of my life. And I just think, what's so interesting about me that's going to make people want to watch the content? What's going to make people care? Why should they care about watching my content? So it's like that invisible wall that I just think, like, why? What's the point in me making videos, in me going live, in doing some little sketch or other funny video? Like, why are people gonna care? Why should people care? And it stops me a lot, because I don't know. I don't know why people would care. I don't know why people should care. But at the same time, I see that y'all care. I see the support in the comments, and on Twitch, on TikTok and Instagram, and I see that, um with the most recent circulation of Mr. Kind's video, I've gained an almost last I saw was what, like, I have YouTube open right now. I have another almost 2,000 YouTube subscribers, and I haven't posted a video in like a month. So that's like insane to me. I see your support. I'm grateful for your support. I'm not ignoring it, I promise. I'm just stuck in this cycle of, why should I? Why should people care? What's going to make them care? Am I good enough? Do I make good enough content? Is it going to be enough to keep people around? And at this point, I feel like I'm just rambling, and I don't have a lot of answers. I don't think I have any answers. So I genuinely don't really know what to do. That's why I've been asking in the YouTube community posts, like, what do y'all want to see? Because I don't know what kind of content to make. I have thought for a long time, I mean, since I was in high school, that it would probably be pretty beneficial to have um of a person who vlogs their life with epidermolysis bullosa. So this isn't just in the last 6 months, but it always stops me because I feel like I'm not interesting enough that people should want to watch it. Um, so please let me know what you want to see. If you still want to see anything, I I don't really have any other updates other than that, I guess. Um, I would just really appreciate some prayers because it's been a really, really heavy and difficult season of life for both me and my mom. I'm not going to get into all of it here because I'm going to start crying and I don't want to do that. So, just really to sum it up, thank you. Thank you for everything that y'all have done since Mr. Kind's video, whether you saw it 6 months ago or whether you saw it right before you watched this one. I There's no way that I'm ever going to be able to appropriately thank all of you. I'm really, I really am at a loss for words with gratitude. I think in some way it still doesn't feel real because I look at the video, I see new people come into my Twitch chat. It's like Mr. Kind sent me, or I came from Mr. Kind, and I think about the video having 40 million views across so many different social media platforms, and I'm just like, is that really me? Um, so I don't really know what else to say, besides thank you, because I know there's a lot of dead air and whatnot, but I'm not gonna edit this. I'm just gonna render it out and record it or post it, whatever. So, um, thank you for being here. Thank you for your support, for your kindness, for your generosity. I really don't know where I would be without it. And I'll see y'all again soon.